HVAC department, we're talking about the fan relay. We're talking about how the fan relay is going to activate the indoor fan motor with 240 volts that the indoor fan motor needs. The fan relay is going to provide half of that voltage to turn on the fan motor when it's time. So let's quickly go over our diagram together. Of course, we'll start with L1, L2, 120 volts on the terminal block. Our transformer with our primary and our secondary side shown. L1 coming to L1, giving it 120 volts. L2 coming down to L2, providing 120 volts. Now we have 24 volts on the secondary side. From here, the common will go in every common hand of every relay we have. Today we have a fan relay, so today our secondary common low voltage is going straight to our fan relay common, because the common always goes where? In the hand. Feed that hand. Now our control is going to leave the transformer, head directly into the thermostat, and from there we're going to learn from the Survey Monkeys that the fan relay gets the green. So green's going to leave the green terminal on the thermostat, come and complete the 24 volts that this fan relay needs to open and close. So we're going to go into our fan motor, indoor fan motor, which needs 240 volts to start. Now when we're talking, whether it be the heating kits, the compressor, the outdoor fan motor, the indoor fan motor, those components require 240 volts of energy to start. What that means is that this fan motor can consistently have 120 volts at all times, and it will not turn on. This fan motor will not turn on until it receives its full 240 volts. And that is the concept behind our L1 common, because we need 240 volts just like the transformer, and that needed L1 and L2. We'll need the same here at this fan motor. But we're going to take advantage of our common theory, and we're going to call L1 common, bring it up, bring it over, and bring it on down. So no matter what, this fan motor is provided 120 volts from the common leg of the high side, and it's going to have its 120 volts. And then when the relay opens, when this thermostat is told to continue this 12 volts into green, to complete the circuit, then the fan motor will turn on, because L2 of the energy will travel down. It'll stop here at one end of the relay and wait for 24 volt common and control before it allows the 120 volts to pass through and turn on. Understand that we are splitting every component, every heat relay. We're splitting everything. We're splitting the power in half, giving half the power consistently through common, just like we make a consistent common from the low voltage. The same thing applies to the high voltage. That's why you never play with the common, because the common will always bring you voltage that's never going to leave. So we've gotten this. So let's go ahead and correct our wires. We have our key down here. So we're going to go ahead and designate our high voltage and low voltage. If you want to use a little bit thicker marker, it usually helps. So we'll come on down, bring this back. Nice. High voltage. Bring L2, half moon bridge, as always. Come on down to L2. We see how thick that is. It lets us know that this is high voltage and the thin is the low voltage. We're gonna go ahead and complete our common, 120 volts. Bring it up, over, and all the way back down. And that just leaves our L2 control that needs to come down, come over, down again, over. Look at how close this wire is to that fan motor relay. How easy it is to want to put this L2 directly to L2, but if you do that, this fan motor would have its consistent 240 volts. It would turn on. It would never turn off. The thermostat would have no control. How do we give the thermostat control? Well, let's take this leg, and at the very last second, let's bring it down, feed it into a fan relay that we control with low voltage. So when the thermostat says we want fan motor inside, then we'll close the circuit and bring the 240 volts back. Complete the whole 240 to the fan motor. Now we can control the indoor fan motor with just 12 volts that's going through this thermostat from the red to the green. We'll do our key. Let's go ahead and get a nice thick line on here. That'll do it. then we can write equals high voltage. And then just a thin line equals low voltage. So this is our fan relay. What our fan relay controls our indoor fan motor of 240 volts. And again, how the secondary side of common control every single relay. So that's 2 out of 4 relays, halfway there. Let's keep going.